we got to talk about Beyonce. Queen Bee. Queen Bee showed up and showed out at a Kamala Harris rally, and she decided to endorse. She came there alongside Kelly Rowland, who you all know, very famous singer, and her mother Knowles. Now I'm going to show you a clip of Beyonce giving out this endorsement, and we had packed seats at this rally because I guess some people were under the impression that Beyonce was going to perform. She didn't perform, so those packed seats, they left very quickly after Beyonce gave around a 4-minute speech in support of Kamala Harris. Let's watch.
H-Town. We are so happy to be standing here on this stage as proud country Texas women supporting and celebrating the one and only Vice President Kamala Harris. A woman who's been pushing for what this country really needs right now: unity. It's impossible not to feel the energy in this room, the positivity, the community, the humanity. We are at the precipice of an incredible shift, the brink of history. I'm not here as a celebrity. I'm not here as a politician. I'm here as a mother. A mother who cares deeply about the world my children and all of our children live in. A world where we have the freedom to control our bodies. A world where we're not divided. Our past, our present, our future merge to meet us here. Imagine our daughters growing up seeing what's possible with no ceilings, no limitations. Imagine our grandmothers. Imagine what they feel right now. Those who have lived to see this historic day. Even those who are no longer physically with us. Imagine all of their sacrifice. The sacrifices made so we can witness the strength of a woman.
Give me a break. Give me a break. Oh my God. You're not here as a celebrity, Beyonce. You're really not here as a celebrity, because I think the whole purpose of you being there is that you are one of the biggest celebrities to ever exist. In fact, this entire venue would not be packed if you were not there. In fact, the second Beyonce left and Kamala comes out and people recognize that, oh shit, she's not gonna play Single Ladies. They left. The crowd was booing when they realized that Beyonce was not coming out there to sing Crazy in Love or Love on Top. They left. So I think you are there as a celebrity. So let's just go ahead and get that out of the way. Now, a lot of people have been questioning, why exactly is Beyonce Knowles showing up to an event like this? And what exactly is the drive behind it? Of course, these celebrities are getting paid for it. I think Lizzo got like $2.7 million for showing up at Kamala Harris's rally to endorse her. Just imagine how many times we can times that up for somebody like Beyonce, and bringing out Beyonce's mom and bringing out Kelly Rowland. It's a lot of money. So the money alone for a 4-minute speech is probably enough to get her out there in Houston and to share these words of encouragement for Kamala Harris. We all know Beyonce has a history of support for Kamala Harris. She's allowed Kamala Harris to use her song Freedom in her rallies and as her walkout onto the stage, whereas when Donald Trump has tried to use Beyonce songs in the past, she has sent them cease and desist letters and told them to stop. You will be sued. You are not allowed to use my songs on the campaign. Now, I want to point out maybe another motivator that Beyonce might have for coming out and supporting Kamala Harris. It starts with a P and it ends with a Diddy. Okay? Because we all know that homeboy Jay-Z, who is Miss Knowles, or should I say Miss Carter's husband, was besties with Diddy. Look up Jay-Z, Diddy. They were like attached at the hip for a very long time throughout their careers. Now that attachment has been severed, and it's been severed by our knowledge of his criminality and all of this information coming forward about Diddy, but you have to ask yourself, what was Jay-Z's involvement in everything that Diddy had going on? Because when I say besties, I mean besties. I mean definitely hanging out at the after party allegedly. Don't sue me, Jay-Z, because, you know, they'll probably do more than sue me at this point. That's the question that I have. And if Jay-Z maybe knew what was going on, allegedly was besties with Diddy and really good friends, how much did you know, Beyonce? Also, just outside of Jay-Z's involvement with P. Diddy, should I bring up the name Foxy Brown allegedly? Because if you look into that, didn't Jay-Z have a relationship with her when she was like 14 or 15 and he was in his 20s allegedly? Didn't he do that? Just a quick Google search will clear that up for you. And I want to ask Beyonce, when did she get involved with Jay-Z? When exactly was it that y'all met, allegedly? And how did y'all's relationship begin, allegedly? And we could bring up other names of other very young female stars or women that never did really make it in the media space and in entertainment, allegedly, that had their involvement with these men. And I'm just wondering, how much did they know? And why is it convenient that you've come out to support Kamala Harris? I'm just wondering that. And of course, Kelly Rowland comes out as well and screams.
We are grabbing back the pen. We are grabbing back the pen. That pen to forge a new path with Kamala Harris and Tim Walz. We are grabbing back the pen to write a new American story, a story of community, of equality, strength, of kindness, and of hope. When I was a little girl and I pledged allegiance to the United States of America, that meant something to me. That flag meant something to me. And today, that means grabbing that pen and casting my vote, as I already did 2 days ago, for Kamala Harris and Tim Walz.
And Kamala Harris will grab the pen to sign our pardon. I'm just kidding. It's jokes. It's jokes, guys. It's jokes. They probably don't know anything. They don't know. They have no idea what's going on. They're just a couple of the biggest stars in the world. One of them is married to Jay-Z, that has a history seemingly, allegedly littered with abuse and sexual assault, but they don't know anything. I'm just a baby. I don't know anything. I'm just a baby. I'm just Queen Bee. I don't know anything. I have no idea what's going on. Now, of course, Trump found out that Beyonce was at Kamala's rally. This is what he had to say about it. I thought this was funny.
Joe Biden is asleep. Kamala is at a dance party with Beyonce. Joe Biden.
At least it's a dance party and not a Diddy party. There are whispers that maybe Kamala Harris knows what a Diddy party looks like in the inside of the house, allegedly. But we've not yet had that confirmed. There's rumors about all the politicians as well, but I don't want to put that out there at this moment. We'll wait and see if this ever comes to light. We all know if Kamala Harris becomes president, it never comes to light. So we have that to go on. But my goodness, does the list just get longer and longer and longer? There's a video that exists on the internet that I urge you all to look up, and it's P. Diddy sitting next to one of his kids, I believe, and he's reading from a list, a piece of paper. He's reading off celebrity names. And you go and listen, and he's reading them with his kid, and they go back and forth and read them off. You go listen to that video and ask yourself how many of those celebrity names within the past month have come out and endorsed Kamala Harris. And when you start to put them on your fingers and you start to go above 5, and then you keep counting, it starts to make a lot of sense. It starts to feel a little interesting, a little suspicious as to how all of these people all of a sudden are coming out and endorsing her. Now, you might say this is a last-ditch effort on behalf of the Kamala Harris campaign. They're squeezing out all the juice they possibly can in the moments leading up to the final day when the votes are put in and we're starting to count them up, and they need every celebrity possible. But a lot of these celebrities have been hush for quite some time, and why is it that all of a sudden they're yapping? They speak Japanese, and they're all coming out to endorse Kamala Harris. Beyonce, too. Those are my questions. I know everybody loves Beyonce. The Beehive is going to come after me or whatever. Just ask yourself the question, and if you can ask yourself it honestly, you're going to find that there's at least things that we should probably look into. And if we really do follow this Diddy rabbit hole down to the very bottom, and we hold accountable all the celebrities, the politicians, the law enforcement professionals, the judges that we find along the way, you best believe Jay-Z is somebody who needs to be held accountable. And that's all I'll say. Maybe Beyonce had no idea what her husband has been up to throughout his entire history. Maybe he pulled the wool over her eyes as well, but maybe he didn't. So yeah, those are my thoughts on Beyonce endorsing Kamala Harris. Who cares? I think anybody who listens to Beyonce in the first place was already going to vote for Kamala Harris anyway. They do the same thing with her that they do with Obama. Oh, we need black people. So we'll bring out, we've got Oprah, we've got Obama, and we've got Beyonce. Let's just throw them all out there and see what sticks. And hopefully it doesn't work this time around.